Hey guys, welcome to Outsider Business. I'm Drago Wilder, and I can definitely say I have never been with a Viking.
And I am one man, one life, aka not the one.
Let's start the show.
Round and round like a horse on a carousel, we go.
The episode was entitled Edward Mordrake, and that will make sense a little later. We start the episode off, and we're introduced to Emma Roberts' character and Dennis O'Hare's character.
Mm-hmm.
They are very sketchy individuals.
Yes.
Him more than her. Like, I kind of get the sense that she kind of just does what he needs or wants. They almost got in a lot of trouble for trying to sell fraudulent
freak
parts, I guess. The woman that they were trying to sell it to said, look, I don't care where you get it, but if you can get me something cool, then we can talk.
She was like, my business is going under, and I just need some people in here.
Yeah, they were like, okay, let's figure it out. So that's what that was the nice little preamble to the show. A little girl out for trick-or-treating, during the
Little
day.
Princess, or was she a fairy?
Let's go with Princess Fairy.
Yes.
She's going trick-or-treating during the day because they have a curfew now because Twisty's doing the most.
Yes.
And this little girl is terrified of clowns, rightfully so. I'm thinking that the kids in this show have the most sense of everyone.
I would agree with that.
She was like, Mommy, I saw Twisty, which
she did.
And it's an evil clown. It ain't just your run-of-the-mill.
And the mom was like, you're like making things up, darling. Like you didn't see what you saw.
Oh, I saw what I saw.
Listen to your babies.
Yeah, out of the mouths of babes is a thing. Twisty's being his stalker self, and we'll see him later.
Okay.
We get the news that Ethel's dying. There's a scene of her, her with her alcohol abuse. It caused cirrhosis. I can talk. It caused cirrhosis. Yeah, it's a thing. Cirrhosis of the liver. And she's given 6 to 12 months to live. And I really like that scene. It was just the fact that they had the doctor show her some kindness, and like the way that she responded to it, I really felt it. It was really
that she wasn't crying because he told her that she basically only had 6 months to a year to live, but because he was so kind to her. Like he treated her like a human being. And he told her not to drink a drop of liquor. And Mama was drinking like a fish.
She just said, okay, look, I might as well go now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Dot and Bet are informed of why freak performers don't perform on Halloween. And they're told the story of Edward Mordrake, it's a very long, creepy story. I said, as soon as they started telling the story, I said, oh, okay, see.
And I was like, okay, it's a story. And then like towards the end of the story, I was like, okay, yeah, they tried it. All you need to know is that he is an English man who happens to have another face in the back of his head that talks to him. He cannot kill it. He has tried to drown it many times. It has not worked.
Yeah. So he joins the freak show after escaping an asylum.
Yeah.
The voices finally convinced him to kill.
Yeah. His people.
Yeah, kill
his other freaks in the show.
Yeah, and then he hung himself. But the face was smiling in death, and I could have sworn
with a wink. It was winking.
Yeah, I was about to say, I could have sworn I saw a blink.
No. Oh, but the legend is that anytime a freak show performs on Halloween night, or just Halloween in general.
I think Halloween.
Halloween in general, that will summon his spirit, and he has to kill someone that night.
So then we cut to the rich people's house, and they make poor Patti LaBelle be Woody Woodpecker and give her best Woody Woodpecker real good.
I mean, okay, I get it, but like I'm throwing like the writers a little bit of shade.
A little bit of shade. She literally was Woody Woodpecker.
Yes, literally. Woody Woodpecker was a black woman maid.
Yeah. I mean, she even said like, Danny comes in and he's all excited because for whatever reason he thought that they were going to read his mind and give him a clown costume.
Yeah.
And it was howdy doody because his mom is his mom.
And he howdy flipped out.
Yeah, he did not want to be howdy doody.
Okay, at all.
And Pale Bell was just like, I can't, like, what?
She was like, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, this boy is...
You may act like a lunatic, but I see right through you.
Go to bed.
Yeah. I am not your maid, I am your mother's maid.
Yeah, so I'm not cleaning. Then burying Meep. That was sad. They threw chicken heads and communed.
Pour a little something out for the homie.
Yeah, that was sad. Emma shows up as a psychic. Esmeralda is what she's going by.
But basically she's a mentalist.
Dot and Bet, they share a dream. Dot wants to be separate from Bet. Bet is very much not for that idea.
At all.
But Dot's like, look, we're not...
I have a chance of having a man. I have a chance of happiness. You are just extra. And you need to go.
I don't think that's it. I think it's just the fact that she's like, I'd rather be dead than to continue on like this. I mean...
No, because it's Bet, the one that's dying. Dot is like, okay, girl, well, I'm just gonna just be here and...
No, I think it's just the fact that they don't know who will survive the surgery. First argument on...
I still believe...
outside of business.
Dot... You're doing a whole lot.
Emma Roberts' character, Esmeralda, she works her way into the show by playing on Elsa's insecurities and fears and tells her, oh, this man in very mysterious...
piercing eyes, dark hair man is going to revitalize your career.
Soon after, we see Del. He's suffering from broke penis. And he is very mad about it.
A lot of men are angry when their penis doesn't work.
I mean, it's just such a vital part of things.
And he tried to take it out on Desiree. And she said, get your paws off me or you will never see me again.
Yep.
And none of this.
Yeah. All of that. He leaves and him and Ethel have a heart-to-heart. And just... Ethel confides in him that she's dying, and they have a conversation about how to proceed after she dies.
Yes, and she wants him to just look after Jimmy, not be his father, because she still does not want that. She just wants him just to look after him.
Danny is trying to be twisty.
Twisty light.
Yeah. He gets a mask and. Fashions himself a costume, and then he goes down and grabs a steak knife and trying to hum creepy.
Try to be all twisty on
Patty.
On Patty.
And I wrote in my notes, like, if they kill Patty, I'm through. Because her unbothered is on a legendary status that
even her wig is unbothered.
Well, he just strolls up to her with a knife and a clown mask, and she pretty much...
Come see me.
Bring it.
Do it.
Bring it.
Do it.
I want to see you do it. Make my day.
Kill me.
Surprise me. Yeah, like I thought.
Okay. Yeah.
Now go to bed. Esmeralda meets Dot and Bet for the first time. Dot did not see it for her at all.
Pretty much called her a whore.
Yeah, pretty much. Esmeralda then calls her boyfriend type thing. I don't know what he is to her.
I think it's just more of a
partnership.
Yeah.
Okay, so she calls her partner, and we see that the partner is in some business.
He's tied up at the moment.
He has some Viking visit him.
Yeah.
And he says...
well, before we get there, it was more important to say that she is having some reservations with this.
Yeah.
She's not really into being amongst the freaks, one, and pseudo killing one in order to get some cash.
Yeah, and then he's like, okay, I gotta go, cause
it's like, I got some business to take care of.
He asked, like, aren't you missing something? The Viking said, oh, a hammer? He's like, no, a sword.
He said a sword.
And take off my pants. And then the Viking kind of
was like,
oh my. I'm thinking he has 2 penises.
I think so too. Predictions!
Yeah.
He has 2!
He has 2 of them.
Hydra penis.
Twisty snatched a little girl. Or, Twisty snatched a little girl that he imprinted on.
Yes.
Like the brother of that girl, he snatched her. And
I wonder how, like, why Twisty chooses certain people.
But I think because she's afraid of clowns, and he picked up on that.
Okay.
So he just gets off on the fact that he can cause
a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause terror.
And the mom knows T now. He was like, clearly my brother was taken by somebody, not me, because I'm still in bed looking crazy. And it's the clown, girl. Clown!
The clown that I told you about. Yeah, see how I said, let's see?
Listen to your baby!
Dot is feeling herself. She thinks she's a star. She knows that she has it all within her grasp. The world in the palm of her hand.
Yeah.
And then
Elsa pretty much said, heifer.
Yeah, Elsa's been feeling herself a little bit longer. A lot of it longer.
Yeah.
And
for decades.
Yeah, so she said, girl, be gone.
Yes.
They leave, of course. And then Elsa croaks out a little ditty. And, of course, because it's Halloween and she's giving you all life.
Liberty in the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
She drones out.
Yeah, Edward Mordrake. And he is...
Oh, I thought you were talking about that she drones out a Lana Del Rey song.
Yeah. I mean, I just kind of didn't even feel like it was...
Okay.
Yeah, Edward Mordrake is summoned because of her...
Swan song.
Yeah, her wanting to...
Siren call.
Yeah, He's summoned to that, and he goes and sees Ethel, and then they have a heart-to-heart, and that's when we kind of get to see what Ethel has been through and what her whole thing is about, and it was very interesting. I was just like, okay, now I like Ethel, because at first I was kind of just like, she's kind of random to me, but it's like, okay, like she had this huge fall from grace, she was big, and now she's not. The whole thing was that he wanted to find someone to kill. Yeah. And he just needed to find that right one. Yes. So he had an interview with her.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, okay, so are you good enough to be killed tonight? Let's see.
Yeah, let's see what's going on in that head.
Oh, and his head in the second head knows when someone's lying, not telling the whole truth. He asked about her pain, like her past pain, and she gave like a little pain. Yeah,
but then he was like, okay, that's cute, but let's delve a little deeper. Yeah. And we come to find out that her giving birth to Jimmy was
a live act.
Yeah, it was a show, and she just feels so much shame for exploiting him from the moment he was born. After much consideration. Yeah.
After he deliberated with his judges.
Yeah, the second face said,
not
that. He did that, which... That face is...
And it blinked. Okay, I don't have time for it blinking.
Why? We know that it's there. Yeah. Like, I just need him to, like in Harry Potter, put like a little Erykah Badu, like, rap on his head, so
or throw a hood on him, so like a cloak or something.
Yeah, because we know it's there. Yes. When you're talking, like, we don't quite need to see it. Danny comes back into Twisty's van. I forgot about it because Danny is like my least favorite part of the show, and his like temper tantrums and his semi-crazy, and now he's trying to move in on Twisty. I feel like Twisty's gonna get fed up with him.
Like, it was cute at first that he has another person to play with, this game that he has, but he looked at him like, okay, this game you're doing, this thing you're doing right here, I ain't see it.
Yeah.
I ain't see it.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you trying to single white female me? I don't get it.
That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. No, that's not. I don't taste that. That doesn't taste right.
So that was the show, and we will be back next week. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment,
share, all that stuff.
All that great, grand, and wonderful stuff. Bye.
This horse is too slow. We're always this close. Oh.